Inside the Lions 2010-11 LMU Men's Basketball Summer Preview. Here joined by Senior Vernon Teal. Welcome.
How are you?
Good. Let's go ahead and get started. You know, everything the team accomplished last year. Talk about the accomplishments and maybe what the team felt they fell short on in 09-10.
Everybody's goal set out is to make the NCAA tournament. I think we fell a little short by running into Gonzaga in the semifinals. But our goal was to make a postseason tournament, in which we did, in which we got eliminated in the first round at home. So that we got like a bad taste in our mouths right now. So hopefully going into next season, hopefully we can make the NCAA tournament.
You mentioned making the NCAA tournament. How does that bitter taste and some of the successes that you had last year kind of propel you into this 2010-11 season?
It prepares us and it sets our goals a little higher, you know, because two teams from our league made it, and we feel like we're as good as those teams. So I think tremendously it sets our goals a little higher.
What will it take for the team to move forward?
I think chemistry. Chemistry is huge for our team because we bring everyone back, and we have new guys that's coming in who can help to be a part. And I think also egos, you know, because going into next season, we have a lot of talent on our team, a lot of talent, and just to name a few guys, Edgar didn't play last year; he got hurt. We got Larry, who played injured, along with the core of our team. So I think egos will, going into next year, egos will have to, I wouldn't say like drop our egos, because it's always good to have a little like egos, but don't put anyone else before the team.
You know, the team will have a chance to really bond here in 3-4 weeks when they go to Spain. Talk about that trip. You know, what do you think that this trip can do? What are some of the goals that you guys think you should accomplish in this trip to Spain?
I think this trip will bring us together as a team. We get to play some games together beforehand, so it can bring chemistry. It can definitely help. It can only help us, you know, by playing together, being over there. It can, the brotherly bond can like increase. One of my goals by going there, I'm a senior this year. This is my last year. I look to bring more leadership this year, on and off the court.
Now, you mentioned a lot of guys, and let's talk about the team that you've got coming back. 13 players back, 4 starters. Obviously, that's the reason for a lot of expectations. So, in a couple words, I'm going to name you some players. In a couple words, talk about your team.
Okay.
All right. Start with Drew Viney.
Very skilled. One of the best players I ever played alongside with. Very funny guy, very emotional guy too, on and off the court.
Ashley Hamilton.
Brother, very talented, extremely hard worker, great person to be around, always positive.
Edgar Garibay.
Talented, extremely talented. I want to say very outgoing kind of guy. I have high expectations of Edgar going into next season.
Jared Dubois.
Hardworking, very hardworking, vicious, great defender. Me and Jared have been playing together this is going to be our 3rd year coming up in the backcourt, and I think this year will give us a chance we have a better understanding of each other. So this year, I guess we can excel together rather than in the past.
Larry Davis.
Very talented. He's been limited due to an Achilles injury, but also comparing him to Garibay, I have high expectations of him also. But with Larry, he's a senior also, so it's going to be interesting coming into the year, because last year he was on and off, and now I feel he can step up and help the team in other ways besides scoring, like being a leader out there also.
LaRon Armstead.
Oh, that's my guy. You know, that was my roommate last year. He's a very tough kid. He comes from a He comes from a tough background. I love playing with him. Like in the summer is where I really get to enjoy LeRon's company and open gyms and things like that. But I love playing with LeRon. He's a great defender. He makes shots. He makes the game easier for me when it comes to like guarding the best guys and helping out. He communicates to me on the court. But LeRon is definitely one of my favorite guys on this roster.
As coach calls him, the tatted one, Tim Diedrichs.
Tim Diedrich, very skilled guy. He played hurt, like his shoulder was messed up. So Tim Diedrich brings. He was here before us, so he brings experience to the group. He's an older guy, so he brings leadership in different kind of ways. He brings a lot of energy during practice and games. He's one of those guys, like if we're on a run and a timeout's going, he'll be one of the first guys up off the bench, or if he's in the game, running to the bench, slapping five. Well, he brings a lot of energy to the team.
Last year's freshman who got the most time, Alex Osborne.
He's my roommate right now. He's a very funny guy. He's a great defender. Great defender. I haven't seen anyone defend like the way Alex does off pick and rolls and post defense. He's a different kind of guy, you know. He brings a different dimension to the team as far as like post play. He's not really a post player, but he's not really a wingman, so he just does a lot of different things out there that helps you.
Freshman, from what you've seen and met.
Godwin. I think Godwin has the potential to be a very good player here at LMU. He has a lot of tenacity, tremendous rebounder, good length, speed. He can guard. We're playing in the summer league where he's been able to guard smaller, quicker guards. I'm very impressed with him. Deji, he's very athletic. He's a good offensive player. He can post up. He can make shots. He can make the mid-range jump shot. Very strong build. So there'll be a lot of minutes to be played. I wouldn't say played with, but there'll be a lot of minutes for other guys.
What about Anthony Ireland, the third freshman? He hasn't been here yet, but you got to see him on film.
I have a relationship with Anthony Ireland. You know, him being a freshman point guard coming in, and I'm the point guard here now, and he's the future point guard for LMU. So I've been able to talk to him, you know, see where his mind is, his perspective is, and from my knowledge, he's a very hard worker, because only thing he keeps talking about is when he get here is how much we're gonna work and go at each other. So I feel if I'm gonna be a real leader, I can show him some things while I'm here for my last year, to show him so he gets a good feel, so that when it's his time to step up and take over the leading role at LMU, he's able to do so.
Last one, Vernon Teal.
Oh, Vernon Teal, a funny guy, very emotional, a hard worker. You know, there's only a few guys that I feel like on our team that can keep up with me in the sense of hard working. I feel like at times I'm a little bossy, but it's just the leadership role that I've taken here at LMU. I feel that I have ways to go to improve my game, but every day I'm getting better, working on different things, and becoming a better teammate.
That was a few words on yourself there.
Yeah.
Finally, that group of guys and a couple extra that we didn't talk about, heading into the West Coast Conference that showed itself to be pretty talented. Talked about the conference, had 4 teams go to the postseason. You know, as we wrap this up, talk about what you see with the conference and what's ahead.
I think our conference is getting better. You know, we had 2 teams make the NCAA tournament and 2 teams make other tournaments. I think for us, for LMU to be in the postseason was huge for the conference, let alone for the program. But St. Mary's beat Villanova. They made a deep run in the tournament. Those guys are well coached. They're very disciplined. Gonzaga is always going to be tough because they get good players. They have a great coaching staff, and they're just the powerhouse of this league.
Vernon, thank you. You're listening to Vernon Teal on Inside the Lions, only on LMULions.com.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.